decorating, but you probably do want just a touch of holiday around the house. You've got 2 weeks, so it's just about time, and we have some great ideas. Kristine McKay says St. Patrick's Day naturally lends itself to some really fun ideas. I want you to prove that. Like what?
You know,
these are darling.
You know, as we were talking, you know, St. Patrick's Day is one of those holidays where you typically don't want to go all out. And my kids are all grown, but when they were little, it was easy. I'd do green pancakes and green, you know, milk for breakfast. But as they all grew up and went off to college, I quit decorating, and each one of them said back, you know, came back to me and were like, "Mom, like we missed that." So I decided to go all out for St. Patrick's Day, but I didn't want to go buy all the cheap decorations you can buy in the store. So get ready to go shopping in your own home, because you're going to want to treasure hunt. Instead of that pot of gold, look for greens and golds within your home.
Okay, because as I'm thinking about this, I'm thinking, all right, I am also the queen of repurposing. What would I do? And Christmas comes to mind. Green and gold. You can't pull out a tree. So tell me what trinkets you found.
Well, in fact,
I just saw something.
Look at that.
Ding, ding, ding.
See, we're right in the same mindset. So what I did is, this is a tray that I just have at home, and I usually have books and other things on it. So didn't spend a dime. I got the tray. Then the next thing I did, and I'm going to kind of build this up as we go and kind of talk through it.
Take us through it.
You know, I have tons of paper doilies, and I'm sure a lot of our viewers do too. All I did was simply spray painted it gold. And now I have a gold.
Gives it a completely different look.
Exactly. So I'm just going to put that down first. And then the next thing I went to is, I think something important for every home is to have a variety of glass pieces that you can repurpose for the holidays. So,
and a lot of us have that because you've gotten vases with flowers or other things. Maybe you've been to a wedding. You've just got this stuff kind of sitting around a lot of the time.
So just
a way to use
it. And what I decided to do, because typically I don't like using fake flowers. I like to use real flowers. But these were so perfect for St. Patrick's Day. But I didn't want the stems to show. So guess what? I had some limes in my refrigerator, and I did go buy a few extra, but I had limes in my refrigerator. However, I didn't want to spend a fortune on limes. So this is another tip. Look around your house. Most of us have these from like the late 90s decorating craze.
I have these too.
You know,
what are they even called? Just cute balls?
You know,
balls of cuteness?
Fillers. You know, we all have them, and now they're like at the DI, they're at yard sales, and I pick them up. Now, I could have used these just in the vignette because they're green, but what I actually did is I started out with one of these inside, then I put the limes around it, just to kind of save.
You know, the one nice thing about the centerpiece too is that it's neutral enough you can have it. It looks like an early spring piece. It's not necessarily just St. Patty's Day.
Exactly.
So you lose the gold once St. Patty's is over and it looks just like a cute vase.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I didn't even go shopping for ribbon. This is actually just some fabric that I just trimmed down to kind of give it a little bit of a shabby chic look. All right, so you mentioned holiday ornaments. I just pulled out my Christmas ornaments, and I just happened to have...
I have those ornaments.
Yes.
I swear, everyone has those ornaments,
and
right?
We all have mason jars. I'm lucky enough that I have a little stash of ephemera, little bits and pieces. So this was just a fluke. I had the 17, the key. I just put that on there. So now we have Christmas ornaments. So the next thing, and I think I'm going to have you grab me this one right here.
This.
So this, it's just split peas. Just dry, you know, from food storage. And I already had the bottle, but you might notice the back, I had used it for something else. Well, guess what? It's not going to show. It's okay.
I hardly even noticed it. And you're right. I mean, talking about repurposing food storage being used as decor, I love it. Love it.
And we'll talk about the printables in just a minute, but we have free printables, and I just printed it off of the computer. So I'm going to kind of do this backwards, so hopefully it will kind of all line up. Now, the next thing, I was thinking, lucky, you know, where do I go with that? So if you'll hand me my little jar of pennies.
Getting a jar of pennies.
I stole these from my son. I'll put them back. But I thought, pennies, what do they mean? It stands for luck. So I thought that was quick and easy. I just pulled some pennies out of his little, you know, change jar, just printed off a little tag that says lucky. Once again, I just pulled little bits of lace and torn fabric and put that into the jar. So just kind of like, you know, and of course, like if I was looking at it head on, you'd style it a little bit better. But now we have Christmas ornaments, we have food storage, we have pennies. I mean, nothing at all.
And it's amazing. These things that you found around your house are really starting to fill up a relatively large tray.
Exactly. And once again, there's nothing that's over the top St. Patrick's Day.
Right.
So the next thing I did was books. So if you can hand me the books.
All right, let's get these.
Luckily, I just had this green book that I liked mixing the colors of green. And then this right here, believe it or not, I'm almost embarrassed to say, this actually took me the longest of the whole project. And I wouldn't recommend that. I actually didn't have a green book, so this was blue. I actually just painted it. So, you know, you can repurpose. Now, one thing I do want to talk about is, once again, kind of going back to those printables, I made a little bookmark. So I want to show you.
Is this one of the printables?
This is one of the printables, and we'll give you the information for that. But I want to show you a quick little tutorial. I think having blank canvases around your home or in your stash, whether it's glass jars or, for instance, these little glass type buttons that you have right here. You know, instead of going out and buying green buttons for St. Patrick's Day or red buttons for Valentine's Day, I'll show you like a quick tutorial, and hopefully you can see if I just do it right here. If you buy these clear ones, we'll do this one. We'll do that one right there. I'm trying to find one that has a flatter top. If you purchase, now this is archival ink, but really what you want is a dye ink. And what it's going to do is it's going to permanently change that.
And so where do we buy this?
You can get this at any hobby store. So if you'll notice the bookmark, I think I might have put it back. We'll pull that back out. This button on there, it started out white. Clear, and you can see how I tinted it to the green. So in order to do that, look, this is really difficult. Are you ready? I mean, it's super hard.
This might be a little too complicated for us.
You know, I like it easy. Look at that. Look at that.
Stamp. We can do that.
And if you just let that dry, you've now transformed that
into a little emerald.
So
I love it.
Keep when you know those kinds of things in your supply. So it made just kind of a great little embellishment for the little bookmark.
It does add a lot. Now tell us, you brought some treats.
Yes, I did.
St. Patty's treats.
I did. In fact, let me just hurry and put these here and this
we
here.
We are completing the tray.
Oh, last tip on the tray. This is a candle topper. Keep those for stands. So there you go. There's your complete vignette.
That's looking so full and pretty. Perfect for the middle of the table. Okay, now what do we have here?
Now we can't forget the kids. Even though my kids are grown up, they're still kids at heart. So I just want to show you really quickly. These are the printables. These were actually designed for my company. It's my craft channel. So the designer Lori Allred, we teamed up with Canon and did these. So we've given you guys a link so you can download these. And they're just simply treat wrappers. So what you'll want to do is get, I'm trying to think, I think it's Twizzlers that has the rainbow colored licorice. And then you can just cut out the bag toppers, put them on the top. This right here, in fact, I'll have you just kind of help me, and I'll talk through the next one in case we're running out of time. But we'll hold it the cute way.
We're gonna open this.
The back's not really cute.
This bay is very cute.
Now, so I'm just gonna pour those in, and I just bought Skittles.
So going with this rainbow theme, we've got some gold, and the chocolate's over here. Oh, that is pretty darn cute.
And then you can just close it.
And are you getting this just at a craft store too, these little containers?
Yes, you can. I would go to a party store. I might have overfilled that. But really, once again, by the time you buy the pillow boxes, inexpensive, you've got the free printable. It's really easy. But I have to show you my favorite. And this was from Wilton's website. These are, take a look, these are Oreo cookies.
It doesn't get any better than a gold Oreo.
You just simply use their color mist, and now you have gold coins.
Awesome. Okay, Kristine, thank you so much. Tell us where we can get these downloadable.
I believe that they're going to be on the Studio 5 website, but if you want to join a great crafting community, you can go to Create and Craft. It's a closed group on Facebook. It's the community, and we do weekly challenges.
Awesome. Thank you so much.